Hi, everyone. Hey, it's Paul the Gregley. Good morning to another Facebook Live. And I'm so excited to be with you this morning. And I have to tell you, this particular program is absolutely critical. And it's entirely up to you what you want to do with it and how you feel and how you want to project yourself and what strategy you want to develop. But if you don't take care of your health, you have nothing. Your health is by far the important. It gives you energy, gives you the vitality, gets you to think clearly, gets you to understand. There's so many benefits of having a healthy body, I should say a body and mind, because they go hand in hand. So what I want to share with you, the name of this program is called Treat Your Body Like a Temple. Now, let's go to number one. Number one, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Snapchat, you name it, there is all kinds of advertisements on what to do. Exercise for 5 minutes and only take 10 minutes and only take 15 minutes, whatever it might be. Eat this, eat that, eat this, eat that, whatever it might be. You got to decide what makes you feel good, what gives you the vitality, energy every day, and the passion when you wake up and you feel good about yourself. That's what it's all about. It's the quality of your life that you want to project, and not trying to be sick or trying to be unhealthy, if you will. Sometimes we have no control. We don't wash our hands enough. We touch our nose. We touch our eyes. We touch our mouth. When we're out in the public. And then we come down with some type of virus that basically our immune system is not as high as it should be, if you will. Number two, remember, it's not how long you live, it's how you live. And I think that's incredible. I have to chuckle because a lot of people talk about the golden years. When you hit the golden years, it's going to be phenomenal. You're going to be able to do what you want, when you want, whatever you want, and who you want to do it with. In the golden years, I have to tell you, it's just all about the quality of your life. So I don't know if we can really buy into that golden years. I guess it's just my opinion. It's entirely up to you. If you want to buy into it, that's entirely up to you. Remember that we don't have to get sick to get better. And a lot of people think that. We don't have to wait to get sick to get better. And a lot of people think that. But most importantly, when we do get sick, sometimes it's too late. Sometimes we recover, sometimes we don't recover, but there's a reason for everything. So it could be your habits, it could be your lifestyle, could be your stress, could be your anxiety, could be whatever. But it's very important to not wait until something happens to you, but then you decide. Now, a lot of things, I have to say that they don't happen intentionally, or you don't know, and nobody knows. God has a number for us, and we don't know what that number could be. That's why you got to live our last day like it's your first day. No question about that. The price that we pay of health is huge. So you got to take care, and you got to take time out to be healthy. Now, whether it's you're walking, you're running, you're swimming, you're golfing, you're playing tennis, you play basketball, you play football, whatever sport you decide that you want to engage in, do something, because movement is really, really important. Very, very important. Okay, so I wanted to give you a list of things that I think that you should do every day. Number one, you drink 64 ounces of water. That's for men. Women are 54 ounces of water to help to lubricate your body. Most of the time we go to the doctor, the first thing the doctor says to us that we're dehydrated. And in most cases we are. Okay, we just don't drink enough water. Coffee, soda, that doesn't cut it. I don't believe it does. You got to sleep at least 6 to 8 hours a day and at least 4 hours of sound sleep. That means that if your house burns down, you're going to go with it. There's no question about it. So 4 hours of sound sleep. You got to eat well most of the time. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have cookies or you can't have ice cream. You can't have dessert, because I do. But I don't do it all the time. I'd like to do it all the time, but I just can't, because my metabolism is not as fast as it used to be, I guess. All right. And then you got to exercise. You got to have some kind of movement, and that's a choice. You really got to move. I don't care what it is. I gave you a ton of bullet points in regards to movement and what sports that you like to do, what activity you like to do, but you got to do something. Whether it's, you're walking with your spouse or your significant other or whoever, you got to do something. You can always get more money, but you can't get more time. So how you spend your time is extremely valuable. Continue to stay healthy, stay strong, be alive, be alert, and then the quality of your life will change. So many people that I've talked to that said, I have lost weight, and naturally, not through Ozempic or anything of that sort. And that's your choice. If you decide to be on diet pills or Ozempic or whatever you decide to do, that's entirely up to you. That's nobody's decision but your own, okay? Because we all have the same 24 hours, all right? Just for the bonus, I'm going to say this to you about when you feel better about yourself about losing weight. It is a game changer, and it is changes a lot of things and perspectives within your life. But let me give you a couple things that to avoid. Number one, avoid things that you can't control. Let it go. It's only temporary, but things that you can't control. Sometimes it's really a lot about how you react to the situation and not trying to find a solution. Number two is if you're overeating, don't eat when, you don't have to eat when you're so, oh my God, I'm full, I can't eat another thing. And the next day you're right back at it again, okay? So don't overeat. Not enough rest, you're not getting enough rest. You're not getting enough water. And most importantly, you're not being consistent in what you do, and stop being judgmental. I think that's really important. A lot of people are judgmental. They think about other things and other people, that kind of thing. And just develop your own path, stay in your own lane, and think about what you have just within your own little community. Community would be your family members, would be your spouse, your significant other, whatever. But that's extremely important, okay? And not understanding. That causes a lot of confusion, a lot of problems with communication. And it's not so much of not understanding, but how you say it. What you say is very important. It's not what you do. It's what really makes the difference is how you say it. So I want you to think about that. And that's something to really just kind of like digest and really be considered from. And then the last thing is, it's real simple, but yet again, it's very difficult. Just be nice. Just be nice. That's all. Smile. Every once in a while. You know what I mean? Hey, that's it for the Facebook Live. Have fun. Have a great week, and we will talk to you next weekend. Don't forget, share this with as many people as possible. Paul Joseph, unstoppable. Check with my wife, Lauren. She'd be more than happy to send you out some free samples. And her number is right on the bottom of the screen. Check it out. All right. Have a great week. Thanks for listening. Greatly appreciate it. Have a good week. Bye-bye now.